So let's have a look at some bass. Got this kind of growl thing here, which I quite like. I'm just going to do. We talked about bass lines before, keeping it really simple. If you're not very music theory minded, just use the root notes. That's the lowest note of the chords I was playing there. This, I'm basically going to play this, but on the bass here. Okay, so the A, G, F, G. Right. Let's just see how that works. I mean, it will work, but it can be a bit boring. But we'll try it. I'm going to use that as a higher octave. I can change that later on. Cool, and there's our loop. So that kind of little variation in that where it was kind of changing was me using the, you can see my fingers off of the thing there, but there's a modulation dial on most MIDI keyboards, and that just made it kind of go wow a little bit. So it's just where it's supposed to be. Super simple. Let's just see what it sounds like. Cool. I want that to go right to the end there. It drops off. I'm going to turn it down a bit so I can hear everything else. Cool, that's, kind of does the job. I'm going to put in the first one of these, a little kind of, and this one here, just get rid of that. Put in one of these noises I've got. Don't need that one in there. Cool, let's just take that bass down a tiny bit more for now. Now I want, I don't know how any of this is going to work, by the way. I'm making it up as I go along. Obviously, as you can tell, these are not the ramblings of a man who knows what he's doing exactly, but let's just play around with it. Now here, so I've been using, so I should have mentioned this, the piano I just used the Logic sampler, which is the new sampler that comes with the new version of Logic. So if you download Logic now for the first time, that's what you'll get. I'm using Alchemy for everything else. It's the first, when you create a new track and you go here, it's the first one at the top of the list here. Okay, it's really simple and it's really easy to use, and I think it sounds pretty good. So, and to make it even more simple and keeping it nice and basic, I'm using presets here that are literally the drum and bass ones on here. Okay, so there's loads that will work. You don't have to use the drum and bass presets, but I'm just doing it because it just to show you how to get kind of started. But just use your ears. Like if you feel that something works, it works. I'm just really trying to keep things really simple for everyone's sake, mine included. There's a sub here. Now I'm just going to chuck the same thing up on the sub here. Let's have a listen to the sub. If you're listening on a phone, you might not be able to hear this, possibly. It's just a very low sounding. Let's have a look at on an EQ. You can see it's this very low sine wave here, around 80, 90. Probably picks up a bit, and that just adds a little bit of something. Let's just see what that is like down an octave. I mean that. Let's take that all down an octave. If you're on a phone, you definitely won't hear it down here. So if you're on some half decent speakers or in a car or something, you'll hear more of a kind of that low kind of rumble. Just you can be more inventive with it than I am here, just by using the root notes, but it just adds that low end at the moment. Cool, I'll do for now. We'll come back and change all of this in a bit. So for a little bit of movement in the bass as well, might do some, so this bass thump, haven't come up with anything here yet. Let's do something like, Like a plug. Cool, that's okay. It's not got much to it. I'm going to use that to record in, and we can change the sound afterwards. So this, I'm just going to go this kind of like, no, let's just see, I'm going to play around it, so I don't know what's going to happen yet. So I'm just going to do that. Let's just see if that works. There's our loop. Okay, you can have a look at these. Oh, gone a bit far there. Need a new keyboard. Time is actually not too bad. Cool, we can't hear that very well, so I'm going to pick just another sound so we can actually hear it. Let's just go through some presets and start. That kind of does for now. I wanted something a bit more percussive actually, but it's kind of there, and I don't want to get hung up on sounds right now because I can go back and change it all.